Hey guys, so today I'm going to talk about my favorite peptide skincare products, and most of these are fragrance-free except for, I think, one of them. And I've got a couple runner-up because I have a hard time editing myself. So anyway, this first one has been a long-standing peptide favorite of mine, and peptides are great for anti-aging, fine lines, wrinkle depth, and especially copper peptides are wonderful for that, as well as soothing skin. And this one's been a long-standing favorite of mine, and it's the Ordinary Copper Peptides, Buffet and Copper Peptide Serum. And I think they also changed the name to add Signs of Aging Serum. So anyway, this one's great. It's front-loaded with lots of peptides, copper peptides, amino acids, and it's still, as of right now, relatively affordable. That might change with everything that's going on at The Ordinary, but anyway, it's really lovely, and I really prefer this one over their other serum, which I think they changed from the Buffet to Natural Moisturizing Factors plus HA or Peptides plus HA or something. They changed it, and I like this formula better. It's a little bit more expensive than the other version, but it's a little bit easier to use. It applies easier, it doesn't pill as much, and it's more enjoyable to use because it soaks in pretty fast. So this stuff I really like. It's around $30 or so, and anyway, so I've got some other options that are a little bit more affordable, but this one's still one of my long-standing favorites. Okay, next up, the PSA Skin Visible Improvement, which is a really nice serum-y lotion texture to it. It's really wonderful. So PSA is a wonderful brand. They're the sister or cousin brand to Allies of Skin, which is a little bit more expensive. PSA is a little bit more affordable, although it's still kind of expensive. I think this one is like $40 or so. Anyway, so this one's got niacinamide, peptides in there, black tea, resveratrol. So it's a really wonderful serum, great for brightening skin up as well as helping with anti-aging. And it's just lovely, and I really enjoy this brand. I like Allies of Skin, but they're so expensive. So this brand makes me feel a little less guilty when I spend that much money. Okay, next up we've got for moisturizer, the DRMTLGY Peptide Night Cream, which is really lovely. It's a great alternative to like the Drunk Elephant Protini, which is pretty expensive. This one's a little bit more affordable. And in here we've got Shea Butter, Peptide Ceramide. It has no scent to it. And DRMTLGY has pretty good sales, so it's worth it if you can get on sale. It's a pretty good deal. And I think this bottle is 2.1 ounces, so it's a little bit bigger than the average moisturizer. Okay, next up, I hate talking about this one because it's so prohibitively expensive, but it still is a really good one, and I've figured out ways to make this bottle last pretty long. So that's the SkinMedica TNS Advanced Serum, which retails, I think, for like $265. I don't know. Somehow there was a glitch on a website. I ended up getting this for like a really good deal, like at least half, I think less than half the regular price, which I think was a glitch the more I think about it. I should have bought 10 of them. But anyway, so I typically will use this at night. I'll use it very sparingly and just on areas where I have fine lines. So I focus on the mouth area, the eyes, and the forehead, and the rest of my face. I don't really apply a ton of it because it is so expensive, and I can make this bottle last a heck of a lot longer. So in here I've got growth factors, human fibroblast condition media, and lots of other great things. And this is one of the few products, there's probably a handful of products where I can say I notice a huge difference when I use it, and this is one of those handful. And it is amazing, but it is ridiculously expensive. So there's some other dupes out there. I've done a few videos on them and continue to check out and look for good alternatives that are. But this human fibroblast condition media is like $3,000 for like 1 ounce solid of it. So I get why it's so expensive. And if it's really, really cheap, then yeah, it's even more of a red flag, unless it's like a glitch or something. Okay, next up, we've got the Purito Centella Unscented Serum. This one's just full of really good stuff. Obviously, Centella's in here. It's got peptides. It's got niacinamide, green tea in here. I recommend the unscented version of it. The scented version has fragrance in it, which doesn't make it a great option for sensitive skin types. But this stuff is just really lovely, really enjoyable, and pretty darn affordable as well. Okay, I got a few more. Okay, next up we got the Cosrx Advanced Snail Peptides Eye Cream, which this bottle is pretty big. It's 0.84 ounces, so it's almost a full-size ounce. So you can use that in other areas. I like to use it between my eyes because I have a wrinkle forming right there. So I like using it there as well as around my eyes. But in here we got peptides, snail secretion filtrate, and then that magical copper peptides again, which is really lovely. And this is one of my favorite eye creams. People ask me what my favorite eye creams are. This is always going to be in that list, along with a couple other ones, but this one I love. If you haven't tried it, give it a whirl. Okay, so this next one, the first bottle I went through and I reviewed it, and I wasn't totally impressed with it. I didn't love it because it's so expensive. However, swing to a couple of months ago when I saw this at TJ Maxx for like a half the price, or actually probably even less than that. And I'm going through this bottle and I like it a heck of a lot more. Shocker, when you get it on sale for half off, you end up liking it a little bit more. That's the Biossance Squalane and Copper Peptide Serum. It's super expensive. If you can get it on sale, that's awesome. So I picked it up at TJ Maxx, I think, for $24 for this, with the eye cream, with the sample of something else with it. So I like it a little bit more than I did when I paid the, I think, 68 bucks. Although the bottle is significantly larger than a lot of the other serums. So in here I've got Squalane, Copper Peptides, other peptides, Ectoine, green tea, aloe. It's really nice. The color of it's really pretty too. But anyway, so you can get it on sale. It's a little bit better of a deal than paying the full price. Otherwise, if it's not on sale, go with the ordinary. It's still a good deal. Okay, a couple more, and then I've got two runner-ups. So next up, we've got the Mizon Peptides 500, which is really nice. Copper Peptide, beta-glucan, Centella in here. It retails for around $17 or so, so it's a really good deal. No fragrance. It's a nice liquid ampoule. You can fit it in anywhere in your routine. It's a great start to working in some peptides in there, as well as beta-glucan is just a wonderful ingredient for your skin. And it's really soothing, and no fragrance or alcohol in here at all, so it's really nice for sensitive skin types. Okay, next up, this is an amazing product. Unfortunately, it has fragrance in it. The fragrance in it isn't terribly strong. There's a lot of products with strong fragrance that I just can't use at all. This is not one of them. The scent is pretty light. It dissipates quickly. It'd be better without it. But anyway, that's the Neogen Ceramides Azuelene Soothing Peptide Ampoule, which is lovely. So they have lavender oil, tea tree oil, and a few other fragrant oils. It does dissipate really quickly, so that's something. But if you have super, super sensitive skin, keep that one in mind. But anyway, we've got Azuelene, Copper Peptides, Allantoin, Propolis. It's an amazing product. It's pretty darn affordable, and the bottle is gigantic, 2.7 ounces. So you don't feel guilty using this one because it's gigantic. It's 3 times the size of a normal product. So anyway. And then I've got two runner-ups. First up, the Marion May 6-Peptide Complex, which is fragrance-free and really lovely and pretty darn affordable. Marion May Serums. Up to this point, from what I know, they're all fragrance-free, but most of the other products from this brand are not at this point, so shop with them. Do your digging on each product just in case, because you don't have something with something super strong that you can't use. And then this one's also a runner-up because of how strongly priced it is, not scented, strongly priced. And that's the Youth to the People Triple Peptide Cactus Oasis Serum, which it's a light, nice one, but it's really expensive, but it's pretty gentle still, and it doesn't really have any strong scent or anything to it, but it is still expensive. So if you're price shopping, the Ordinary Buffet is still, I keep coming back to that one because I just love it because it's so darn, a little bit of it goes a long way, and I mean, it's about 30 bucks. Still a good deal compared to a lot of these other ones. So anyway, those are my favorite peptide products. A little bit of everything in there. Eye serum, growth factor, moisturizer, ampoule, whatever. Anyway, interested in hearing from you guys what your favorite peptide products are at the moment. There's so many good ones out there, and these are just the ones I'm loving at the moment. Just because I didn't mention one doesn't mean it's not great, because there's a lot of ones I've mentioned before that I love, and these are just the ones I'm currently like digging into. So anyway, interested in hearing from you guys. Leave a comment. Love hearing from you, and I will see you guys more later. I'll probably take tomorrow off because it's Easter, and then I'll see you again next week. So thanks so much. Bye, guys.